Flynn's legal team and prosecutors working for special counsel Robert Mueller recently asked to delay Flynn's sentencing for an additional 2 months. Flynn pleaded guilty in December to lying to investigators and has been cooperating with the Mueller investigation. While he has been assisting the investigation, prosecutors have sought to delay his sentencing. But the judge overseeing the case is showing impatience. Judge Emmett Sullivan ordered everyone back for a hearing next week, which would be Flynn's first court appearance in 7 months. Mueller's team could also have a chance to drop some hints on how Flynn is helping their investigation, which is increasingly the target of attacks from President Donald Trump and his Republican allies. Last week, Sullivan asked the parties why they were pursuing this approach. They initially said the reason for their maneuvering was simply due to the status of the special counsel's investigation, but that was not sufficient, according to the judge. In a filing earlier Monday, prosecutors and attorneys for Flynn said their request would allow for an expedited sentencing, without haste, whenever both sides were ready. Although this matter is not ready for sentencing, the parties intend to request that a sentencing hearing be scheduled promptly once the matter becomes ready for sentencing, the parties said. In response, Sullivan scheduled a hearing for July 10 with Flynn in attendance. The hearing was scheduled sua sponte, meaning without prompting from either party. Sullivan, an appointee of former President Bill Clinton, has previously approved sentencing delays for Flynn. Months before Flynn struck a cooperation agreement with prosecutors, his lawyers said he certainly has a story to tell, and he very much wants to tell it. But little has been heard from Flynn since he showed up at a federal courthouse in Washington to plead guilty in December. In that plea, Flynn admitted he lied to the FBI about his contacts with the Russian ambassador during the critical months between the 2016 election and Trump's inauguration. The controversy surrounding those calls was a key factor in Flynn's resignation from his prominent position at the White House after barely 2 weeks on the job. Mueller has brought charges against 20 people and 3 companies as part of his investigation into Russian interference in the 2016 U.S. election and whether anyone from Trump's campaign was involved. Most of the charges are against Russians accused of running a troll farm that spread political propaganda in the U.S. Flynn is one of 4 Trump associates to face charges, though none have been accused of colluding with Russia. CNN's Laura Jarrett contributed to this story.